Hello friends, welcome to the video. Here I am going to discuss about complex matrices. So in complex matrices we need to learn few very important definitions. First one, conjugate of a matrix. So usually the complex number is denoted by x plus I into y. So x and y are the real numbers and I represents imaginary number. So if the expression is in the form x plus iy or a plus ib, then it is said to be complex number. So now whatever the matrices we seen in previous video, it is all related to real matrices. Then for complex matrices also we can able to find eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Okay. Before going to that, let us understand few basic definitions related to complex matrices. So first definition, conjugate of a matrix. So conjugate of a matrix means just you try to understand by the notation. Conjugate of a matrix is denoted by, suppose A is the matrix, given matrix. So conjugate of A is denoted by A bar. Okay. So then here given matrix is 2i, 2 plus 3i, 1, 2. If the matrix contains at least one element in the matrix is multiplied by I, then the matrix is known as complex matrix. So here the first row elements are 2i and 2 plus 3i. Then this is complex matrix. So they are asking to find conjugate of this matrix. Conjugate means A bar. Okay. So you just change the sign of the element. So here first row first element is 2i. So you replace by minus 2i. This is conjugate. Then second element 2 plus 3i. So replace by 2 minus 3i. And these real numbers 1, 2 as it is. So this is conjugate of the given matrix. Then we are having few properties of conjugate. So a plus b whole bar can be written as a bar plus b bar, and ka whole bar can be written as k bar into a bar, where k is a scalar. Then k bar whole transpose is equals to a. Let us go with the next definition. Transpose conjugate of a square matrix. This is very important definition. Transpose conjugate of a square matrix or conjugate transpose of a matrix. Both are giving the same meaning. Transpose conjugate. You already knows the definition of conjugate of a matrix. Conjugate of a matrix is denoted by A bar. Then take transpose for this. You already knows transpose. Transpose is nothing but interchanging of rows and columns. Then transpose conjugate of a matrix or conjugate transpose of a matrix. So this notation represents conjugate transpose of a matrix. First you are taking conjugate symbol, then transpose. A bar whole transpose or A transpose whole bar. So for this we are giving a special notation. So this is denoted by A power theta. So A power theta represents conjugate transpose of a matrix or conjugate transpose conjugate of a matrix. So you can see here A bar whole transpose is equals to A transpose whole bar equals to A power theta. So you can use any symbol, it is giving the same meaning. Okay. Then here they are writing A power theta is the notation. Then for this also we are having few properties. A plus b whole theta is equals to A theta plus b theta. AB whole power theta is equals to b theta into A theta. A power theta whole power theta is equals to A. Ka whole power theta is equals to k bar into A power theta. Okay. So suppose here transpose conjugate means just you take one matrix. Suppose A equals to matrix 2i 3 4 5. For this, if they are asking for 2 marks, find a power theta or conjugate transpose, then this is equals to, so this is your interest, first you take the conjugate, then you transpose it. Otherwise, first you transpose, then you take the conjugate definition. So first here let us apply conjugate definition. So here complex element is 2i only. So 2i means its conjugate is minus 2i, 3 as it is, 4 as it is, 5 as it is. Its transpose. Its transpose means you are getting minus 2i, 4, 3, 5. This is your a power theta. Okay. So now you look at the next definition, Hermitian matrix. A square matrix A such that A transpose is equals to A bar or A bar whole transpose is equals to A is called Hermitian matrix. So in short notation you can also write this as A power theta is equals to A. A power theta is equals to A means if the given matrix is satisfying this condition, then it is said to be Hermitian. So they are given one example, A equals to 4, 1 plus 3i, 1 minus 3i and 7. We need to find whether this matrix is satisfying Hermitian definition or not. So first they are taking conjugate of A. So 4 means 4 they are writing as it is. In place of 1 plus 3i they are writing 1 minus 3i. In place of 1 minus 3i they are writing 1 plus 3i, 7 as it is. Next you take transpose of this. That means you are interchanging rows into columns. Then you are getting 4, 1 plus 3, 1 minus 3i, 1 plus 3i, 7. This is your A power theta value. Then you compare A power theta and A. So your given matrix A is 4, 4, same, 1 plus 3i, 1 minus 3i, then 1 minus 3i, 1 plus 3i and 7. Means here A transpose is equals to A bar, or you can say that A power theta is equals to A, right? Means the given matrix is this. If you take conjugate, this is equal, means A transpose equals to A bar. So your Hermitian matrix definition is satisfied. Okay. Then go to skew Hermitian matrix. Skew Hermitian matrix definition, A transpose is equals to minus A bar, or also you can use the notation A bar whole transpose is equals to minus A, or you can use A power theta is equals to minus A. Okay. So I think this is better. This is a very simplest symbol to remember. Look at the example. This is your given matrix. Take its conjugate. Conjugate means replace plus by minus, minus by plus. If it is multiplied by I, then your first element minus 3i becomes plus 3i, 2 plus I becomes 2 minus I, minus 2 plus I becomes minus 2 minus I, minus I becomes plus I. Now you are taken conjugate in this step. Now you go for transpose. So for the given matrix you take the transpose, then you are getting this matrix. Then you compare these two matrices. So but here whatever conjugate you are taken, you multiply by minus sign. Then if you see this, so you are getting A transpose is equals to minus A. It is satisfying. Hence this is known as skew Hermitian matrix. But there is a specific condition in case of skew Hermitian. In case of skew Hermitian, the diagonal entries must be purely imaginary or purely zeros. So this is one mandatory condition. in case of skew Hermitian matrix. Then go to unitary matrix definition. Unitary matrix definition is a power theta into a is equals to a into a power theta is equals to I. Like orthogonal matrix, in case of real matrix we learned orthogonal matrix definition, a into a transpose equals to a transpose into a equals to I, but instead of transpose we are using transpose conjugate here. Okay, so this is the definition of unitary matrix. Then based on this you may get simple examples. For 2 marks they may ask, they are giving one matrix, identify whether it is satisfying the definition of Hermitian or not, or skew Hermitian or not, like that they may ask. And in this case also we can able to find eigenvalues and eigenvectors of a matrix. Like in real matrix also we solved several examples of eigenvalues and eigenmatrices. So for complex matrix also it is possible to find eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Here this is the given matrix, so use the characteristic equation, and if you solve this determinant you are getting quadratic equation. If you solve this quadratic equation you are getting two roots. Here roots are 2, 9. So this is also known as eigenvalues. Okay. Then second example, find the eigenvalues of the following matrices. So same procedure, take the characteristic equation, so simplify it, then your eigenvalues are -3, 7. Then in next example, find eigenvalues of the matrices. So I will show one more example. So because we can find eigenvectors also in this case. So if you see this problem, yeah, in this problem find the eigenvalues and eigenvectors. So eigenvalues and eigenvector means this is the given matrix. Use the characteristic equation a minus lambda equals to 0. Then if you solve this you are getting quadratic equation. Okay, lambda square minus 4 lambda minus 21 equals to 0. So if you solve this you are getting two roots, 7 and -3. Here 7 and -3 are the eigenvalues. Then you need to find corresponding eigenvectors. When lambda equals to 7 you find one eigenvector, and when lambda equals to -3 you find another eigenvector. For that you are going with the definition of characteristic matrix. Use the same definition. Here unknowns they are taking as x1 and x2, and they are going with the first case when lambda equals to -3. Replace lambda by -3 in the characteristic matrix, then you are getting this matrix. Okay, then if you write its equation form, then you are getting two equations. So these two equations are homogeneous equations. So solve these equations and get x1 and x2 values. So if you solve this, so you are getting first set of eigenvector -3, -4i and 5. Similarly go with second case, lambda equals to 7. When lambda equals to 7, again you follow the same procedure. Here you are getting two equations. Solve these two equations, then you are getting one more set of eigenvector. So this is the obvious procedure of finding eigenvalue and eigenvectors. Okay, so with this, thank you.